Good morning, students. In the last class, we are studying some chemical reaction that involves the cleavage of COH bond, and before that, we are already studied cleavage of OH bond. Now, we are going to continue the same chemical property, that is cleavage of COH bond. Cleavage of COH bond. Already we have studied some chemical reaction. Now under that, the next one is action of ammonia or formation of hamides. Action of ammonia, that is NH3, or we call formation of hamides. In this process, hamides are formed. Okay, already you know how the COH bond is cleaves by some chemical reaction, that is by esterification or by formation of anhydrides or action of PCl5, phosphorus pentachloride, phosphorus trichloride, and also thionyl chloride. Now we are going to study action of ammonia, formation of amides by cleavage of COH bonds. Observe here the chemical reaction, how it is cleaves. In this process, the carboxylic acid reacts with ammonia to get ammonium salts of carboxylic acids or carboxylate, which is on heating to get hamides, and by the elimination of water. So that process is called action of ammonia or formation of hamides. Now observe the chemical reaction. Carboxylic acids are C double bond O bond OH, which is reacts with ammonia NH3. This is the reversible reaction, so that we are showing double-headed arrow like that. Now here there is lone pair electrons that will obstruct this acidic proton, right? So what you get? Salts, that is R, C double bond O and NH4. NH3, nitrogen having lone pair electron, that will obstruct hydrogen, becomes NH4. Here minus and ammonia carries positive charge. So this is called what? Ammonium carboxylate salts. This is on heating. Which is on heating? The salts are heating. You get R, C double bond O bond NH2 amide plus. Here there is NH4. Out of NH4, NH2 is substituted, and 2 hydrogen and oxygen becomes what? H2O. So you get hamides. Hamide. This is called ammonium carboxylate. Ammonium carboxylate. Salt. This is salt, right? Iron is there. It means salt. Now you know this is carboxylic acid. And this is ammonia. Okay. This is the chemical reaction. Now take example, acetic acid. Simple one, CH3C double bond O bond OH. This acetic acid is reacts with ammonia. What you get? This is reversible reaction. What you get? Write this one in place of R. What is there? CH3 only. That is only the changes. Now CH3 bond C double bond O bond O minus and NH4 plus. This salt on heating, what you get? CH3 bond C double bond O bond NH2 plus. Okay. Now write names of the products. What its name? Acetic acid. And ammonia. This is called ammonium acetate. This is ammonium carboxylate, ammonium acetate. Ammonium acetate. On heating, what you get? Amide, that is acetamide. Acetamide. Okay. So this is the action of ammonia and the formation of amide compounds. Now take one more example. This is example 1. Now 2. Take aromatic one. That is aromatic carboxylic acid, benzoic acid. Benzene, C double bond O bond OH. What will happen? Reaction with ammonia This is reversible reaction. So H is hydrogen ammonia with salt. Benzene ring, C double bond O, bond O minus NH4 plus salt side. Now which is on heating, you get benzene ring, C double bond O, bond NH2 plus H2. So what is name? Benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. Now its name ammonium benzoate. This is ammonium acetate because acetic acid we call acetate. So this is benzoic acid is called benzoate. That is ammonium benzoate. It is salt right because ammonium benzoate. Because ions are there. Now its name is benzamide. This is acetamide. Now benzamide. Now similarly observe third example. Take talic acid. Very important one. This one talic acid one. That is the preparation of thalamide. Or we also called as a thalamide tester to confirm the carboxylic acids. Now labs ಅಲ್ಲಿ thalamide test ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ carboxylic acids ಅನ್ನು confirm ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ. So that the thalamide test is very important. So talic acid is nothing but dicarboxylic acid, benzene dicarboxylic acid. This is benzene, C double bond O, bond OH, again C double bond O, bond OH. Two carboxylic acid groups. Okay. Now this one reacts with ammonia, right? Two equivalents of ammonia. Because there is two carboxylic acid groups, right? So that we are taking two equivalents. What will happen? These two acidic protons react with ammonia, get benzene ring, bond C double bond O minus NH4 plus. Okay. Similarly here C double bond O, bond O minus NH4 plus. Okay. Now which is on heating? What you get? Benzene, C double bond O, sorry not O, directly amide, NH2, C double bond O, bond NH2. Amide you get. Now this amide, C double bond O NH, this amide again unstable one. So this is on heating. Rearrangement takes place. You get thalamide. Now observe this NH2 and here one hydrogen becomes NH3. This one rearrangement takes place here. Rearrangement takes place because this is unstable one. Two amine groups are present at the neighboring ends. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಅಮೈನ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದು ಅನ್ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ ತರ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ benzene ring. Okay, C double bond O, bond here C double bond O, bond nitrogen, that is NH2 and here one H becomes what? NH3 eliminated. Ammonia gas means you get ammonia smell. Then here there is one nitrogen and hydrogen. Okay, write that one, nitrogen and hydrogen. To balance the valency of nitrogen, put the bond between carbon and nitrogen. So this is called thalamide. PH-THA amide. Thalamide. This PH is silent. Thalamide. This is the thalamide. Okay. So this is the thalamide test. Now give the names for the products. This is thalic acid, PH, THA, thalic acid. PH is silent. Thalic acid. Now its name is called ammonium phthalate. Ammonium phthalate. Okay, this is diamide phthalate. Diamide phthalate. Or yes, diamide phthalate. Or phthalamide. Phthalamide. Phthalamide, and this is called as a phthalimide. Phthalimide because C double bond N is there, so phthalimide. Phthalimide. So here this phthalimide test is very important. Listen students, in all these three cases or in these three examples, COH bond is clear, you get ammonium salts, and finally you get hamide. In phthalimide, here you get phthalimide, again this is unstable one, so rearrangement takes place, and you get phthalimide, got it. Here the elimination of ammonia takes place, and this phthalimide shows the color, maybe it shows pink color, so that by knowing that color we are confirming the given compound is dicarboxylic acid, aromatic dicarboxylic acid compound. Both the carboxylic acid groups are present at neighboring sites, means adjacent carbons. Okay, so this is the reaction of COH bond cleavage. Now we are going to study the second, means actually third chemical property, that is reactions involving the cleavage of COO group bond. Here R, and this is the carboxylic acid, right? Now we are going to study this cleavage of COH bond. The third one is reactions involving the cleavage of reactions involving cleavage of bond COOH group. So you know the general representation of carboxylic acid is R, C double bond O, bond H. Now in the first case we are studying cleavage of OH bond, this one. Oxygen ಮತ್ತೆ hydrogen ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇರುವ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಲೀವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಓದಿದೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಓದ್ವಿ, ಕ್ಲೀವೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ CO ಗ್ರೂಪ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ OH ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅನ್ನ C ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲೀವ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. Now we are going to study the cleavage of HAR, means this whole group is cleaves from HAR. These are the three different types of reactions that we are shown in carboxylic acid or learned in carboxylic acids. Now this one is the third one, that is cleavage of COO group, that is from HAR to COO group, complete this whole group. Under that the first one is reduction reaction. Reduction means addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen, okay, or addition of electrons is called reduction. Now in this case carboxylic acid is treating with good reducing agent like lithium aluminium hydride, you get hydrocarbons, that is lower hydrocarbons. This reaction we called as reduction reaction of carboxylic acid by using lithium aluminium hydride. Now observe the example, carboxylic acid or C double bond O, bond OH. Okay, actually no need to write this whole group like that, because we are studying only cleavage of R and COO group, so that write like that, because R and C bond is cleaves. This is reacts with hydrogen, means reduction takes place, 4 equivalent in presence of what? Lithium aluminium hydride reagent. Good reducing agent, because lithium is less reductive potential, right? So that it is good at best reducing agent, it has high reductive potential. Now here observe 4 hydrogens is there, out of 4 this HAR group gain 1 hydrogen, becomes RH plus. The remaining is CO and 4 hydrogens, CO2 plus not CO2, 3 hydrogens plus 1, 4 H2O plus carbon dioxide. Sorry students, here not you get hydrocarbons, you get alcohols. Observe, this group is expanded like that, or C double bond O bond OH. This is carboxylic acid, which is reacts with hydrogen, means reduction takes place in presence of lithium aluminum iodide. You get a primary alcohols, that is R bond C. Observe, this bond is cleaves. Here there is 4 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen is added for carbon and 2 with oxygen. So what you get are CH2 bond OH plus H2O. So you get primary alcohols. This is the one of the reduction reaction. Here the ROH bond is not cleaves in this reaction. Just we are reducing the functional group of carboxylic acid. So this is the reduction reaction under the reduction of functional group. Reduction of function. Now this is called carboxylic acid. Now take example, CH3 bond C double bond O bond OH, acetic acid. This acetic acid is reacts with 4 equivalents of hydrogen in presence of lithium aluminum iodide. We can also write like LaH. This lithium aluminum iodide becomes LaH. Now what will happen? This bond is cleaves, 2 hydrogens to the oxide and 2 hydrogens to the carbon. You get CH3 bond CH2 bond OH plus H2. This is called ethanol. Alcohol. This ethanol is obtained from acetic acid or ethanoic acid. Okay, this is the reduction reaction. Now the second one is under that reduction of carboxylic acid by using reducing agent. There we are studying the cleavage of COH bond. That is COO group completely cleaved with R. Now observe here, there is another reagent, that is reducing agent, that is called sodium borohydride. This sodium borohydride is also reducing agent, but it doesn't reduce as carboxylic acid into primary alcohol because it has no ability to reduce the carboxylic acid function group, because the sodium has a less reactive potential compared to the lithium, because in alkyl elements after lithium sodium will come right. So down the group sizes increases and reactive potential decreases, so that the lithium is good reducing agent than sodium. Hence lithium aluminum hydride is reduces carboxylic acid into alcohol, but sodium borohydride doesn't has ability to reduce carboxylic acid into primary alcohols. However, it reduces aldehyde groups or ketones into alcohols. Okay, now we are going to study the second chemical reaction is called decarboxylation, that knows the cleavage of R and C bond, that is state decarboxylation. Second one, decarboxylation. In the decarboxylation process, sodium or potassium salts of carboxylates is treated with the base like sodium hydroxide or calcium hydroxide to get the lower hydrocarbons by the elimination of sodium carbonate or calcium carbonate. That the process we called as a decarboxylation process. It means removal of carbon dioxide as sodium carbonate or calcium carbonate. Okay, now observe the chemical reaction. Carboxylic acid, that is sodium salts of carboxylic acid. This is carboxylic acid. Sodium salt is nothing but Na. The sodium salts of carboxylic acid is treated with base like sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, NaOH. Decarboxylation takes place. Decarboxylation means removal of carbon dioxide as sodium carbonate, that is Na2CO3. Observe this one, Na2CO3, and you get lower hydrocarbons R1H plus Na2CO3. So this is called decarboxylation reaction. Now example, take CH3 C double bond O bond O Na plus NaOH. Either you take calcium or sodium base. Now what will happen? This Na2 and CO3 becomes sodium carbonate, and you get CH3 bond H plus Na2CO3. This is called what? Methane. This is hydrocarbons. This is methane. Methane is a kind of hydrocarbon. That is the first compound of alkane, which is obtained from sodium ethanoate. Sodium ethanoate. Okay, this is the decarboxylation reaction. Now third one, Kolbe electrolysis. Very important. Electrolysis is nothing but a process of passing electric current in the aqueous solution of a compound is called as electrolysis. Now in the carboxylic acid we are passing electric current in the presence of sodium or potassium salts of carboxylic acids. Okay, here the cleavage of R and C bond takes place, and you get higher hydrocarbons in the Kolbe's process. That is called Kolbe electrolysis. Now observe in the Kolbe electrolysis, sodium salts of carboxylic acids, that is R C double bond O Na. Two molecules we are taking, R bond C double bond O Na. These two molecules of sodium carboxylic acids reacts with two equivalents of water. One equivalent of water, one more equivalent of water. Okay, electrolysis. We are passing electric current. These two reacts are electrolysis. Electrolysis means what? Passing electric current. You get higher hydrocarbons. Here in decarboxylation you get lower hydrocarbons. But in the case of Kolbe electrolysis you get higher hydrocarbons. Higher hydrocarbons means the length of carbon chain is higher, or doubles, or increases twice. But here you get the first lower hydrocarbon, that is called methane. Now observe here, the C and O bond is cleaved. These two make a one group. And decarboxylation, in Kolbe electrolysis also decarboxylation takes place, that is removal of carbon dioxide, CO2, two molecules. Then the sodium hydroxide, NaOH and NaOH. Then hydrogen and hydrogen. Okay, got it? Very important. Remember like that. This is Kolbe electrolysis process. But you get R bond R plus CO2 and CO2, two equivalents of CO2 gas, plus the remaining is NaOH plus, I write here NaOH. How many equivalents? Two equivalents. NaOH plus H and H becomes H2 gas. Okay, here we get higher hydrocarbons, R bond R, because here R and H you get, that is lower. This is called higher hydrocarbons. Okay, now take example. Similarly, here take in the Kolbe electrolysis example. Example for Kolbe electrolysis, take sodium acetate, that is CH3 C double bond O Na. Again one more molecule, CH3 C double bond O Na. What is name? Sodium ethanoate. Okay, now which is reacts with what? Water, HOH, and one more molecule of water. On passing electric current, that we call electrolysis process, what you get? CH3 and CH3 is one group, then the COO and COO becomes CO2, then this NaOH is base and this hydrogen and hydrogen becomes hydrogen gas. Now write the products. CH3 bond CH3 plus 2 molecule of CO2 plus NaOH, that is 2 equivalents of NaOH plus hydrogen becomes H2 gas. This is carbon dioxide also gas. Okay, this is the electrolysis process to prepare higher hydrocarbons. Here you get PP. Now in this Conway electrolysis process and decarboxylation process, in both the cases you get a product which is less than 1 carbon from the starting material. In decarboxylation process ಮತ್ತೆ electrolysis process ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೋಲ್ಬೆ electrolysis process ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರುವಂತ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಗಿಂತ 1 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ 1 2 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, 2 ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಎಷ್ಟು? 2 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ 1 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ the obtained product having 1 carbon less compared to the reactant one. Got it? So this is the important point in Kolbe process and decarboxylation process. Then the fourth chemical property is, now the fourth one is substitution reactions. Substitution reaction, that is side chain of hydrocarbons. Substitution reactions in hydrocarbon chain. Means the substitution takes place at hydrocarbon part. Now example, take halogenation. There are 3 kinds of substitution reactions in your syllabus. We have studied. The first one is halogenation, then nitration. Now take halogenation. Halogenation, and the halogenation, the named reaction is Hell-Wellard-Zaleski reaction. Very important for the 2 marks in the carboxylic acid. Definitely they will ask. This is the common question in the halogenation process. The first one is Hell-Wellard-Zaleski reaction. Hell-Wellard-Zaleski reaction, that is simply called HVZ reaction. HVZ reaction. Very important common questions for 2 marks. Most important. Now in HVZ reaction or Hell-Wellard-Zaleski reaction, the carboxylic acids or aromatic side chain carboxylic acids is treated with halogens in presence of red phosphorus. Substitution takes place at side chain of the hydrocarbon. And we get alpha halocarboxylic acid. That process is called Hell-Wellard-Zaleski reaction, or we also called HVZ reaction. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ HVZ reaction. Carboxylic acids containing alpha hydrogen are aromatic carboxylic acids which also containing side chain alpha hydrogen. Such kind of compounds is treated with halogen like chlorine or bromine in presence of red phosphorus. You get alpha halocarboxylic acid. If we are taking excess of halogen and red phosphorus, how the alpha hydrogens are substituted by halogens. Okay, so that is the process we called HVZ reaction. Now observe the chemical reaction. R bond CH2 bond COOH. This is carboxylic acid. This is called what? Alpha carbon, right? After the function group of carbon, the second carbon is called alpha carbon, which is reacts with halogen, take chlorine or bromine in presence of red phosphorus reagent. Red phosphorus ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? ನೀವು ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿರಬಹುದು, ಕೆಂಪಿಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಕರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಕರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಕರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ರೆಡ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮೋರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಂಪಿಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ರೆಡ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅನ್ನ ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಾಲೋಜನ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನ HVZ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋದು. ಆರ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ CH ಬಾಂಡ್ COOH ಆಯ್ತು ಪ್ಲಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಾಲೋಜನ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ Cl ಪ್ಲಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗೆದಿರುವಂತ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಾಲೋಜನ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು HCl. ಈ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನ HVZ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಹಾಲೋಜನ್ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ಇದೇನಂತ ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಕ್ಲೋರೋ carboxylic acid. Okay, this is called carboxylic acid. Now take example. Similarly, take example CH3. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ 2 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, 1 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಈ ರಿಯೇಜೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 2 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ CH3 CH2 bond COOH. What is name? Propanoic acid. Very important. Listen students. This is propanoic acid, which is reacts with chlorine in presence of red phosphorus. What will happen? This hydrogen is replaced by halogen. That is CH3 bond CH COOH, here chlorine plus HCl. What is name? Alpha chloropropanoic acid. This is called HVZ reaction. Okay, now observe. It is important for CET if they give us 2 equivalents. CET ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತರ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ 2 equivalent ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, 2 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು 1 ಈಕ್ವಲೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ 1 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಇವಾಗ 2 ಈಕ್ವಲೆಂಟ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, 2 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಈಕ್ವಲೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿಸಿನಲ್ ಡೈಹಾಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಿಸಿನಲ್ ಆರ್ ಜೆಮಿನಲ್ ರೈಟ್. ಸೇಮ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ 2 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಜೆಮಿನಲ್ ಡೈಹಾಲೈಡ್ಸ್, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ವಿಸಿನಲ್ ಡೈಹಾಲೈಡ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಜೆಮಿನಲ್ ಡೈಹಾಲೈಡ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ CH3 ಇತ್ತು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ನಾವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅಸಿಟಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್, this is acetic acid at CH3COH, acetic acid. This acetic acid is reacts with 3 equivalents of chlorine, in presence of red phosphorus. Now what will happen, these 3 hydrogens is replaced by substituting 3 chlorine atoms plus here you get 3 equivalents of HCl, right? Okay, that is trichloroacetic acid. Now among these two, which one is more acidic in nature? Trichloroacetic acid is more acidic in nature than acetic acid. Okay, because you know reason. These are the electron withdrawing groups. Okay, and shows negative inductive effect. So this is called HVZ reaction. Now one more substitution reaction is halogenation. Under that, the second one is chlorination. This is HVZ reaction. The second one is bromination of benzoic acid. Under that halogenation, the second one is bromination of benzoic acid. So you know this is the benzoic acid, COOH. And already I told you in benzaldehyde compound CHO, the electrophilic substitution reactions is occur at what? Meta position. Why the meta position? Only the energetic substituent good one to undergo electrophilic substitution reaction, because at ortho and para position the electrons exchange takes place. Okay, because this is what electron withdrawing group. So that the newly coming electrophile will be substituted at meta position only, or it prefers only at meta position. ಏನಾಯಿತು ಬೆಂಜಾಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ CHO ಅನ್ನೋದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ವಿತ್ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಆರ್ಥೋ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬಂದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯೆಂಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಮೆಟಾ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಸಫಿಷಿಯೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಫೈಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಫೈಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಡೆಫಿಷಿಯೆಂಟ್. ಮೆಟಾ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರಬಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇದೇ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತು. That is the reason. Similarly, in carboxylic acids, that is in benzoic acid, the COOH group is an electron withdrawing group. It also deficient the electron at ortho and para position. Hence, the newly coming electrophile will be prepared only at meta position. Got it? So that the nitration or halogenation is takes place at meta position only, and you get meta products. Here don't get ortho and para products. That is the reason. Now this benzoic acid is reacting with that is bromination of benzoic acid we are studying. Benzoic acid is treated with bromine in presence of ferric bromide, FeBr3. Ferric bromide reagent, you get bromobenzoic acid. This is benzoic acid. Bromo means at meta position bromine is substituted, then HBr. Here there is one hydrogen right. This hydrogen is replaced by bromine and hydrogen bromine becomes HBr. You get meta bromobenzene. Benzoic acid or 3-bromobenzoic acid, which is obtained from benzoic acid. Okay. Then the third one substitution reaction is nitration of benzoic acid. Now here also in the nitration benzoic acid is treated with concentrated nitric acid HNO3 presence of concentrated sulfuric acid in the ratio of 3:1 is called as nitrating mixture. The nitro group will be substituted at meta position, so you get meta nitrobenzoic acid. Benzene COOH, here NO2 group, nitro group plus. Observe in HNO3, HO bond NO2. Then here there is one hydrogen, meta position. Okay, ಏನಾಯ್ತು HNO3 ಅಲ್ಲಿ HO bond NO2 ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಈ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಈ OH ಏನಾಯ್ತು ವಾಟರ್ NO2 ಬಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. Okay, so what you get meta nitrobenzoic acid. What its name? M nitrobenzoic acid. Meta nitrobenzoic acid is obtained from benzoic acid. So this is the electrophilic substitution reactions of carboxylic acids. Here the chapter aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids is completed. This is the last concept.